is going on, everybody? We are live for, of course, our NBA playoffs reactions. Currently, my Miami Heat, welcome to the Heat Zone, by the way. We're going to be going against the Atlanta Hawks in Game 5 of our sweep series, where, of course, Trae Young is playing like shit. The rest of the team can't hold their own weight. There's no depth, and that leaves us into a 5-game sweep. Also, the Nets, and I fucking called it, we're going to lose to the Celtics in 4. They think all because they have two good players means the rest of the bench ain't full of 2014 BS and mediocrity. So I don't want to hear it there. Sixers are probably going to choke a 3-1 lead after losing game 5, now pushing the series 3-2. The Sixers are a joke, and then you have two choke artists, not Joel Embiid. But James Harden and Doc Rivers are going to be the pivotal reasons why the team can't handle the ball that efficiently, can't shoot efficiently. Have you seen Danny Green's splits? Bro, I don't know. We're going to be focusing on one game so far, but there's still some games handling over around the hour, so I'll make sure to extend the information later going on, because the Grizzlies also in a back and forth series against the Timberwolves, two young promising teams with the second seed. Grizzlies going against the 7th seed Timberwolves, but the Timberwolves lead 62-59. Also, Chicago Bulls will have the Milwaukee Bucks. The Suns will get the Pelicans in a close back and forth, and the Nuggets surprisingly finally take a game out from the Warriors. Don't know why they're telling me about preseason WNBA basketball. Like, that's going to be a part of my attention. Oh, I'm not a sexist. I'm not. So, how's everybody else's night going? Thought I would go more over with Brian, but he doesn't seem to be available at the moment. But that's cool. I still want to go over sports with or without anybody. 75-64 heading into the fourth quarter with currently, I don't know if it's Dorisburg. It's another middle-aged white woman talking to the head coach, Eric Spoelstra. And I got to say, like, the pivotal part of our offense right now is our defense. We know what's going around the floor. We know how to move out the ball. We can capitalize off turnovers for scoring, and that's a positive. So I'm happy about that. Inbound. First couple seconds into the fourth quarter, with the Miami Heat leading 75-64. Duncan Robinson just comes off the handoff from PJ Tucker. He'll miss the three. Lob missed over PJ Tucker. And what? There's a foul call? Trae Young has been shooting like shit. Like last time I checked, he had 5 turnovers, went 2 for 10 from behind the arc with only 8 points heading into the third quarter. And he just doesn't seem to keep the ball moving, because some of these guys don't want to play like it's regular season basketball. Even though postseason is a bit different. Corner 3 from DeAndre Hunter. Can't make it. Picked over by Strauss to Bam Bam Adebayo. Pump fakes over Duncan Robinson. Pick over to Bam. Inside pass. Recovered by Hunter, and it's picked up by Vincent. It's going to be a 2-pointer. And that's going to push it 77-64, bro. Gallinari stuck up post to Robinson. Bam seems to be evading any chance of an overhead pass. Stuck over to the paint, fadeaway 2, and it's good. 66-77, pushing it to an 11-point lead still after the longest lead of the second half was 15 points. Bam. Off the wing finds Tyler Hero between the legs, sizing up over the finger roll. It's good. Nice play by Tyler Hero. White Dame Lillard that still doesn't have the starting spot. Fix it, Miami. Up post again is Gallinari. Fades over Vincent. Oh, what's going on, Sonic? Just wanted to, get a fun stream going. Just want to do something that's not wrestling and go over some playoff basketball because the Miami Heat are close to sweeping over the series, 3-1. And it seems, I guess there was a timeout put up. Atlanta's been playing really terribly for a majority of the series. I don't think they're trying to extensify Clint Capella that will not return due to a knee injury that I feel like is holding the team back because they don't have a good guy on 5. I know they used to have Dwayne Dedman that's now on our team, and obviously he's shown to be very effective. Attempting a 3 over the handoff, that was an ill mistake over Tyler Hero. Handover from Collins to Trae Young that hasn't been shooting the best lately, but the fourth quarter is all that matters if he can keep this game close. Takes the Euro, sizes down for 3. It's good. 68-79. No, it's actually 71. And it seems to be a timeout call on Miami. Have you had any plans for videos lately, Sonic? On the line right now is DeAndre Hunter. He'll miss one. Only one shot available, and is it going to be on Miami? David Robinson or Dwayne Wade? Dwayne Wade, please. Fade over Vincent. Can't push it over the baseline. Nearly a loose ball. Trae Young, and over recovery, it's going to be out of bounds, but I guess it was already out by Atlanta. You know, I'll just put the score here just for people to keep up just in case. And that's a 2-pointer. 73. Timeout again by Miami. We're wasting a lot with only like 8.5 minutes remaining here in the game. I don't get it. I can do Dwayne Wade. Still debating on which wrestler I can do or a diva. All the best I do, bro. Oh man, this has been a tighter series than it should be. Even though 5 games isn't really that tight, because like if you're notable for only taking 1 game off a series, barely keeping it competitive with an out, like obviously the Hawks didn't do a lot to actually be efficient for this game, and they're statistically showing now like the defense of Alex Caruso looking like a young convict of his third generation. Oh my god. Also, I hear that the Raptors are probably going to come back in the series anyway after like a choke job by 15 points. The Sixers did against the Raptors back at like game 5 when you guys could have swept it. But no, now it's a game 6. Scotty Barnes and Pascal Siakam been doing work on majority of your team, Philly, after I thought you guys won that trade against the Nets earlier around the midseason. But, you know, it's no one's fault, except your own because you guys did that offer. And you guys were already a top seed without the trade. Except you finally get the monkey out of your back with Ben Simmons, but you guys choked a lozenge with James Harden. Okay. I guess this is supposed to be some black artist pseudo metrosexual shit. Or this is going with every minority, trying to feel like everybody's equal. Like we always need that forced upon our heads. More is made by many. Hennessy. Only for poor communities. What did you just say? You know what I just said. Shameless branding for NBA basketball. Back 79-73. Miami leads the game still by 6 points, heading in with 8.5 minutes remaining. Oladipo, handout pass from Bam Adebayo, hits over to Caleb Martin. Thought he could get the foul over the forced contact for the score, but here comes a chase down. What a hit. Oh my god. Well, at least the layup was still in over Hunter. Martin just came around just a huge ass derby. And it came with two guys falling. And I guess it's going to count to an and one. Now he's on the line, 75-79. And only one foul shot, shockingly, and that's going to push it 76-79 for a 3-point deficit. What the fuck was that? Step back, forcing the two. Tyler Hero does it for a 2-point fade. Now 81. Forcing the tray again is Trae Young for no shit. Just an ugly form, just like his sneaker. Oladipo spins out over the fade. He'll force it over the corner. That's going to push it now 84-76. I really should try to get a scoreboard generator and I'll just display it on the screen. But I guess that relies on Keymaster or something. I'm thinking of either Dong Sable. That's if I can get clips of her or whoever. Whoever, by the way, I made the tribute to Too Cool. Oh, you did? Cool. Do 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 do. We're on another rushed ass commercial break. But that's the score for you, 76-84. Seems like Miami's picking back over their momentum. After a major and one, Trae Young just bricked again. I can push up the stats for you to make this feel worse. If anybody comes in that's a Hawks fan, and you have to see this bullshit to know how much the Hawks really don't give a shit about building a future if you ever become a playoff contender. Because let's get it straight. The biggest chance you guys had back in the finals was about 2016 when you guys thought, like, guys that are now role players could be champions. Like Al Horford, Paul Millsap, Dennis Schroeder, Jeff Teague, Kent Bazemore. So much mediocrity in that one squad that actually was 1st seed. DeAndre Hunter, 7 of 16. John Collins, 3 of 8. And let's go over Trae Young, 2 of 11, including that missed 3-pointer contested. The only one somewhat consistent is Gallinari. That's going 5 of 10, of 63% from the 3-point line. And that's going out of the 2 players that are under 50. Like DeAndre Hunter and Trae Young. And Kevin Huerter. It's not even shooting the ball that well, going 2 for 5. I'll be surprised who's over 15 points in this game. And the most points is DeAndre Hunter. I'll give him that. Hooters with 12, and Trae is still with 8 points. Jesus Christ, guys. I haven't seen a bunch of shooting blanks like that since my father. Until I know who my biological one is. But that's besides the point. We're getting another shitty Wendy's commercial. That looks to be Karl Malone. Whoever eats Wendy's and says they consistently go to Wendy's, I know that you're an obsessive mother. And I care about your child. Because I've never seen a person be like, hey, you guys want to go to Wendy's? I punch you right in your mouth. I'd rather go to a Taco Bell than a Wendy's. And that's coming from the heart. Is this a 30 for 30 on Grant Hill? His time on the Suns, Pistons, broadcasting career, cheating wife. Victor Oladipo with 19, Hero with 15, Adebayo with 15, Strauss with 12, and Caleb Martin with 10. Oh my God, that's a whole lot starting lineup with over 10 points. Fakes out the handoff pass, and he'll take it for the slam. He's not going to push it 78 to 81. 84 now. Bounces. Adebayo. Overhead pass. Oh, trying to get the lob. Sadly, the turnover by DeAndre Hunter trying to recover the rebound. He accidentally threw it out. Over the failed attempt to lob dunk from Oladipo. Obviously, he can't play like it's Indiana anymore or Orlando. So, inbounds, Oladipo. Tucker waiting over to the corner. Moves overhead over to Bam. Bam. Pick and roll. Mix over Tucker. He'll chase over to the pick. Over the Adebayo, and they'll slam. 86 to 78. Oh my God. This could get a haywire. We can have an over 10-point lead. 86 currently to 78. Drives out. Trae Young forces over the 2-pointer over contact. That was clean. Get your bitch ass out of the way. And if you don't like that, you're racist. You thought I was about to say you don't like NBA basketball? No. I know who you are. You're not a good person. Inbounded back over to Atlanta. 3 timeouts remaining for both teams. Overhead, DeAndre Hunter sizing up for 2. No good. Top of the key, and Tyler Hero charges over the ball, thanks to Strauss, gives it back to Adebayo. So he seems to set up over the tempo. Overhead lob. Turned over Gallinari. 1 player's down. Young with the ball. Swing pass. Forcing it off the glass. It's no good. Ref! And there's the foul. Carl! Is that Jimmy's mom? Fuck. I'm so sorry. Is that Okoye or... Bogdanovich, Goodell, Deng still plays? Jalen Johnson. I forgot Kevin Knox is on the team. Delon Wright. If you guys know him as a Maverick, I'm sorry that you've been watching a lot of basketball. 79. That's going to push it 80 to 86 off the 2 foul shots made. The up and under over Oladipo. What a play. He's over 20 points now. That's going to drop at 88 now. 80, near 10-point lead. Trae Young ISOing over Strauss. And this Miami team has been locking up Trae Young. Strip ball. Trae Young over Strauss. From Hero. Tucker. Pump fakes. Back to Tucker. Overhead to Bam. Finds Oladipo. Steps it out. Over the contact. The Bam's going on the line. Jimmy Butler obviously doesn't seem dressed to play. He seems to be hurt. Yes. Did well-deserved. Which too cool theme you like more? Look fly today or turn it up? Look fly today. You know how many people back in the day were just dancing around to that? That was... Oh, and on my... You're going to do a tribute on your favorite Tekken character? Oh, okay, you play Tekken? Which one's your favorite character? Mine is King. Trae Young with the foul shot. Okay, so it seems to be a personal foul. 89 now to... Hold on. Does he have 2 shots on the line? Hawks are in deep trouble. They keep getting in the foul, and they've been causing a lot of on-play turnovers. Trae Young just can't keep his head. Just keep your head down, bro. Just keep your head down, bro. You can't move out the ball. I know you're strictly not a passer, but that's why these undersized guards that just have to chuck over the ball, they let them play the one. They let them be the floor general. While guys like like Chris Paul, in like his late 30s, can still pick up a 60-win season with the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker. Harang, Jin Kazama, and Anna and Nina. That's cool. That's cool. That's calm. That's a calm, cool amount of characters. Gus Johnson and Greg Anthony. I love me some Gus Johnson, bro, every time. Has such a personality on commentary. And Oladipo is in old form, people. And Oladipo, he's been hurt for majority of the regular season. So it's good to see him in form, even though like how irrelevant he got signed to the Heat after his trade from the Pacers with that Paul George deal that only benefited the Pacers in postseason success, out of Damian Lillard making sure the Thunder have no success. Bam's on the line over the foul, so I think they did the personal over Trae Young. And there it is for Bam. Yes. Yes, CR. So don't try to bump on the bandwagon now because the Celtics are correlated with a sweep. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. You guys were beating a 7th seed with a battered and shitty bench and 2 top players. And aren't you a Knicks fan? That's what KD gets for coming. Oh wow. See, we're not having this tonight, okay? Leave your pettiness for the off season, okay? So that's not going to push it 84 to 90, 82 to 90. My apologies. Miami Heat's possession right now, with 4:40 remaining. And this game could still go to the Hawks if they want to still try to pick up into Game 7. Oladipo gets fouled. Jimmy Butler isn't playing. I told you, Boston. I told you, Boston. I told you, bro. Since day one. It's since, not sense. Is that supposed to be past tense, bro? Either way, I called that the Nets were not going to touch the conference finals. Many people had the Lakers and Nets. Guess what? The Nets had to come here via play-in and win off a game winner. That's always not a convincing way to show that you're going to be a dominant team heading in a game 7 against a proven offense that only had a slow part around November. Knicks are getting Donovan Mitchell. Oh my God. Do not be like YTC if he pulls up here, CR. I swear. There's no way in hell you'll get Donovan Mitchell. You'll probably sign Ricky Rubio or some shit, or try to take up John Wall's extended contract that's like $42 million for like a 34-year-old. So don't say the Knicks are going to be back. Donovan Mitchell's going to be pre-diabetic that can still do a windmill dunk, and he's still like 6'6". Like, you're not going to do much with that. Don't say it like I don't want the Knicks to be good. The Knicks haven't given me a reason why I want them to be good. Especially given it's still paying Bobby Portis, and he won a finals without Shaw. Julius Randle got that extension for shit all because of one good season in New Orleans, and then we think he was supposed to be the next Pat Ewing. You Knicks fans are the reason why I don't want to like the Knicks, bro. I'm just saying. But okay, I'm a hater, right? I'm a hater. Seems to be an out of bounds call. Kevin Hooter's not happy. Oladipo moving it down over the mid corner, steps it off the bounce pass. Ola and Bam Adebayo seem to get contacted, but I guess they're going to call it as a turnover. On the Hawks, even though he got hit off the attempted dunk, Randall had a better Knicks career than Carmelo Anthony. Randall only spent I know you're smoking dick in this part, CR. What? Better than Melo? Wasn't Melo had more All-Star appearances than Randall? Didn't Melo like have 2 playoff appearances than Randall? Sure. I know that the Knicks, when Melo was on the team, there was still hope from Knicks fans, bro. I don't know what are you talking about. What piece can you make for Julius Randle? The most of the team that was actually the most of the positives coming from the team with the current Knicks is either Obi Toppin, still not pushing our youth, and D Rose that's shown to still have injuries. Oh, Michael Beasley deserved to win MVP. CR, please. CR, stop drinking. I'm begging you. It's okay to stop. Now it's about 86 and 92, only under 4 minutes remaining. We're under commercial break again. Sadly, I don't think I'll go live for the NFL draft. Sadly, I didn't want to call off work again, or probably I would because my work is bugging. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you get written up if you try to exceed over your sick hours." It's like my health is going to be more consideration than whatever your status quo is. So I'm sorry. If I had kids, I would take that more importantly. Near a 10-point lead for the Heat. Also near over a 10-point lead for the Timberwolves and Grizzlies. Whoop that trick. Are you going to say the same thing for Trey Burke, Knicks legend? Or when you guys extended Courtney Lee, Knicks legend? Yeah, I know my shit. CR, don't try to push me this farther. I have to deal with the Hawks head coach that looks like Gary Payton. And is that Lou Will? He's not playing. And then no Rondo's on the Cavs, and they didn't even win playing, so that's tough. Bam, hands over to Oladipo. Sizes out to Martin. He'll force the tray. It's good. 95-86. Hooter to Hunter. Conducts the double team. But the delayed pass over to the corner, and it's a turnover yet again on the Miami Heat. 3 minutes remaining, and Oladipo has been the consistent highlight reel. I think that was supposed to be a corner pass over to PJ Tucker, but that got taken out. DeAndre Hunter, and a nearly turnover of Kevin Hooter. Corner three off Young. That's it. He breaks so bad. Oh my God, Trae Young is playing like shit. Oh my God. Fuck me. 2.5 remaining. Oladipo couldn't do anything over the drive. The deep three. Well, okay, that was a bit much, dude. I understand you made one before, but calm down, Strauss. Trae Young, he'll get a contact over the finger roll, and that's gonna go in for nothing. But he'll get on the line. 2:16 remaining here in the game. Have any of you guys seen the USFL yet, or not? I'm not gonna go over it, other than I have a video set up for it soon. Also, I think I'll go over Rebellion. Whatever uninspiring pay-per-view name Impact will do to forget that they actually had monthly pay-per-views that they could use, other than making them like Impact Plus specials. That makes no sense in a profiting way. Trae Young went 2 for 6. He's been breaking majority of his shots. 88-95 now. It's probably more embarrassing than anybody that was live streaming consistently Laker games for majority of the season. Over the pick, Oladipo, smart bounce pass. He was trying to go for a corner pass when he was going off the cut to Tyler Hero, but it's turned over. Hawks possession. Inbounded, back over to Hunter. Between the legs, screened by Trae Young for DeAndre Hunter. He'll knock down the three-pointer. That's going to push it 91-95 now. Or any ignorant piece of shit that actually thinks that the 90s is better than any other part of the world or history. Moving three off Young. Don't know why you would try to do costly shots like that. John Collins is underrated. You're not signing him, CR. Chill. He's like an undersized forward. He does have athletic ability, and that's good, but he has no offensive skill. And usually that's not going to work for somebody his size. Like, at least Zion can do majority of stuff offensively and defensively that makes him an asset. I just wish he was more mature. Now 93-95. Oladipo forcing his way in between two defenders, but Bam puts it back to put it to a 97-93 game. But I don't mind John Collins. F. Trae Young chance in Miami. Who does that match? Wow. CR, don't try to think the Knicks invented everything in life, bro. I know that they did the fuck Trae Young chance, but here's the difference. We beat the Hawks in the playoff series. We have under a minute remaining with near double-digit victory, so I'm just saying we didn't lose in the first round. And obviously the Hawks need to go into the chopping block, whatever they got to do in the offseason, bro, because this is just a tough thing to watch when they can't move the ball that efficiently. DeAndre Hunter has been their best player out of Trae Young. That's not a good look. Who you got for the Pelicans and Suns? I got the Pelicans. I've been hearing a lot about the Pelicans. They've been doing pretty good, but I'm still going with the Suns. What's the series looking right now? It's tied? Interesting. There's only 9 minutes remaining in the Memphis Grizzlies game against the against the Timberwolves, and it's a 10-point game and a tied series as well. Is Chris Paul hurt, by the way? How in the hell did the Pelicans get to tie the series against a first seed? This is depressing. And didn't the Sixers play tonight, or they didn't? Yeah, so this is the current series, the series brackets right now, and currently the only team to exceed the actual sweep of the 4-game series is the Boston Celtics, that could face Milwaukee. That's going to 3-1 series lead against Chicago. I think Chicago only got one game back at Game 3. The only game that could go to a Game 7 is the Sixers and Raptors, because we know the Sixers are not going to hold a lead with Doc Rivers in the helm, and we could win by 5. Shockingly, the most competitive games are coming from the Western Conference, because Dallas leads a 3-2 series lead against the Jazz. The 8th seed Pelicans are leading 2 a pair against the Suns. And the Timberwolves are facing off. The young Timberwolves are facing off against the young Grizzlies. So I'm shocked that the Western Conference is the most competitive. Usually it's always the most one-sided. Thoughts on Reggie Bush? I thought you were going to do a video on Reggie Bush, Sonic. Thanks, Ref. 94 to 97. Also, I know that Orioles and the Yankees are going on right now. We were up 6 runs for a major blowout come the fifth inning, and then I saw a, a, a full base home run of one of the Orioles to push it to a 3. I think it was now 4-6. Hopefully they don't choke that lead. That sucks if they do. Back over Oladipo. Okay, good. I hope I do. Dude, he's a highlight reel. Trying to force the foul and the... What's wrong with you? Why are you guys with such desperation moves other than just get good ball movement and score when you guys only got 30 seconds to end this fucking series? Y'all down by 3. Strauss is taking it like there's never been an upset before. Hand over to Young. That's been playing like shit. Hesitant over the ball. Nearly turned it over on Hooter. Stuck with Vincent. He steps back. Caught separation. Pick out. Good perimeter defense over Bam Adebayo. Breaks the bank shot. And it's turned over on the Hawks. 4 and 8 seconds remaining. PJ Tucker's not looking good. Sorry, I only got the 4th quarter up. I wish I did a full game, but I was busy. Speaking about the fourth quarter, I should obviously put that down. That's kind of. They're obviously really reliant from behind the arc or shooting the ball. And the Hawks, that's like awful. Can't be look, can't be shot, can't be and this game sucks. You already made a video on him. That's wild, Sonic. Really, you gotta keep track. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see how PJ Tucker got. Oh! Oh, now I see it. He hit his head off the fall. That is a brutal fall off PJ Tucker. Jesus Christ. Yo, he fell. His little egg-shaped head. Maybe that will tell him to stop wasting his contract money on sneakers. I'm just saying, he has a full alimony's worth of rare sneakers he keeps. He actually wears some of the sneakers in game. These basketball players, yo. I know basketball players that actually value less material things and actually do it on hobbies. Let me hear what they're called. Like, I know Paul George like fishes. So they put 5.2 on the clock over the loose ball. It seems like Atlanta does get a possession of the ball over the out of bounds play. PJ Tucker is obviously hurt. So 3-point play to get this game to overtime for the Hawks. I don't want that to happen. But all it is a leap of faith, or at least one shot to make a difference. Gallinari 2 for 3, Hunter is 2 for 5, Trae Young's 0 for 5, while DeLon Wright has went 2 for 1. 1 for 2. So he's been playing pretty meh, and Gallinari has been the more consistent shooter with less misses. And Hooter has been with less attempts. With more attempts and more bricks. Party up. Okay, that's going to be cool. Wait, what just happened? Timeout by the Hawks. No timeouts remaining. Do or die situation. We also have Milwaukee and Chicago, I think, tomorrow night, because they said they're posting it for 7:30, and it's already 9:58, 54 Eastern time. And there has to be a major decision. I guess because Trae Young is really not effective because he's playing like shit tonight, they really got to go over the decision who to clutch the ball in the last second. So it's got to be a high post play to Gallinari or something else. It's got to be super creative to get the game won. 0 fouls to give for both teams in this half over the game reset, with only one timeout remaining for Miami. Don't know what Sam Mitchell, Robert Parrish, and Jason Terry have in common to talk about over a post-game show, but that's whatever. Timeout seems to be up, and the team is ready. PJ Tucker seems to be back at 100% after a rough fall over attempted offensive rebound when it just hurt him. Sixers who are 3-0 now. Now they're 3-2 heading into Toronto. Imagine the game 7. Sixers will be canceled. I don't think they'll be canceled, but fuck it. I don't know. Who gets the last shot? 5.2 seconds. At least one pass or two got to be made. Gallinari stuck over to the corner. He got a pass over to the inside. It's turned over Bam Adebayo. The game is over. The Miami Heat will win 94-97. And Victor Oladipo with a career-making performance to put the first seed of Miami Heat into the second round. I don't have a broom with me right now. That's the only sad part about the stream. But, wait, hold up. The ref is calling back. Hold the phone. There's got to be an official review. Oh, never mind. The game is over. They thought there was a foul over Oladipo with some contact over Trae Young. But no, that ends it. Oladipo of all people. So proud of you guys. Nice way to make an impact, perform very well against a young Hawks team that obviously needs a lot to go over for the next season. I really wish I had my jersey with me right now, but I sadly don't. But that's going to end, I guess, the stream. And that's going to push the sweep 5 games in. Miami will now see who will face off against either the Sixers and Raptors. And seeing how both teams play, we have a chance of making it to the conference finals. Easy against the only competitive half of the bracket being Milwaukee, Chicago, not Brooklyn and Boston. So that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed everybody coming in. And, of course, the slobbing of Knob coming from our regular Knicks fan, CR21. But I got to go over a bit of the players. DeAndre Hunter with a great performance. 35 points, 4 turnovers. That's second most over Trae Young that had 6. Trae Young went just a masterful 2 of 5. No, I'm kidding. The nigga went 2 for 12. 60% from the field and made not even one 3-pointer because this guy wants to keep playing like it's a goddamn regular season. He'll go high post and just do a quick release, chucking over mid corner. When you have PJ Tucker and Vincent on you and Oladipo, he can't do any of his shit because we actually know how to press perimeter defense. Majority of the starting 5 went over 10 points, except PJ Tucker. Tyler Hero went for 16. Oladipo dropped 23, while Bam Adebayo went for 20 points, with 3 blocks next to Oladipo hitting 2. Max Strus was, I think, going a bit too extra, going 3 for 8 from behind the arc, and he's coming high post after making 1 3-pointer. Bitch thought he can make it 1 from the logo. Makes no sense, guys. Especially when you're under 10 points, there's no need to be hasty when you're too cocky. When you score 1 point, if you're over a 15-point lead, go crazy. When it's pivotal in an elimination game, don't try to go extra points, Strus. You too, Gabe Vincent. I don't know why you guys were trying to play like it's a rookie year. I think it is for Vincent. I think Strus is undrafted. And Bam, 7 of 11 with 11 rebounds. really packed up offensively and defensively, and shown why he's one of the best bigs in the NBA currently. Caleb Williams as well. Needs to fix up his 3-point shooting. He went 0 for 4, but played pretty good. Trae Young, but also 0 for 4 from behind the arc. He was more trying to force over to the close shot and over to the foul line. Duncan Robinson as well. The only person to be consistent was Strauss and Oladipo, especially in major 3-point shots, but we just can't have them missing 3-pointers because hearing Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero go over 4 shots attempted from behind the arc is not a good look. Yeah, the Hawks are out, Sonic. I feel like if we were just, a bit more disciplined for the way our shooting splits looked, we could have had this in over 10, 15-point lead like we did in the third quarter. But I don't know why we give Anuke Okongwu like 25 minutes to only score 8 points. Clint Capella only scored 2 in 19 minutes. And DeAndre Hunter being the only person that actually wanted to do stuff with the basketball, like shoot behind the arc, move out the ball, get multiple scores off fouls, actually be efficient, unlike Trey Plush, Trae Young, Trey Bitch, that scored more from the foul line than the actual field goal. So I don't know how to feel. This of course some growing pains, but thanks this was a 5-game series instead of a 7-game, we have a lot of resting time before the rest of the games end, especially Milwaukee and Chicago. That seems to be going Milwaukee and Chicago's way, and the Hawks and the Sixers and the Raptors that might go to a game 7 because Doc Rivers and Harden. But other than that, that's great to hear. It's great to see, and it's great to witness Victor Oladipo do his thing. Guy played like a pure beast on the court, and I'm very proud. But keys to the regular season, I want to still see. I was in elementary. I was around middle school last time Miami won an NBA championship, and all those commercials about LeBron repeating after his win against the Spurs. And we couldn't do it against our finals rematch. Very upset over that time. We haven't captured any championship championship contendership since. But I have very good faith because I feel like we're a very good basketball team. But that's it coming from the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the heat wave, and I want to make this a more consistent thing whenever we have playoff basketball involving my favorite team, the Miami Heat. But it depends if you guys want to keep watching to keep this thing a consistent thing. But thanks for coming on. That's it for me. And that's the DST show.